Hi everyone, this is Astro Steve, and in this video we're going to talk all about Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the 9th sign of the zodiac, and it is represented by the Archer. The Archer is pointing his bow and arrow towards the higher realms of life, the higher points of life. So Sagittarius is all about higher education. It is all about philosophy. It is all about your teachers, the relationship you have with your teachers, your gurus, I guess you can say. Okay? And Sagittarius is also all about, they're not your most deep sign. Okay? Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is very optimistic. They bring good luck. Jupiter is the most... It is probably the best planet to look at in your chart. Okay? It signifies good luck. It signifies strength. It signifies optimism. Okay? How optimistic are you? Okay? Jupiter can definitely bring it could definitely bring you a long life, depending upon where Jupiter is placed. So, when you have Jupiter, with Jupiter ruling Sagittarius, Sagittarius is a very optimistic person. Okay? Sagittarius is definitely, now, again, somebody who doesn't have a lot of Sagittarius influence in their chart, this is definitely going to, have a little bit of it's going to have some implications. Sagittarius is also all about, they aren't your most deep signs, they aren't like your water signs, so they aren't the most sensitive people. Now, Sagittarius, they are very, when it comes in terms of relationships, they are extremely straightforward. Because of this straightforwardness, because of this directness, you can also call it blunt. Sagittarius can be viewed as somebody, in some people's eyes, they can be viewed as somebody who is very inconsiderate. Okay? Sagittarius is honest, but it's almost too honest, because they say out things without thinking them through. They say things through because, again, it's a fire sign. So with that being said, they can be a little bit impulsive. They can be a little bit too expressive. And with Sagittarius, they don't hold things in. Okay? They just say them out. And this directness and this bluntness can get them into some serious trouble. Alright? It can really cause them to, whether it's get fired from a job, lose friends, lose a spouse, whatever. Okay? Sagittarius they're sometimes hard to deal with because they are constantly telling you how they feel. They want their feelings out there, okay? They don't want their feelings repressed like your water signs or your earth signs. Sagittarius is also independent, like all of your fire signs. They're very quick to react. They don't have a long reaction period. They aren't slow to react. They're very quick to react. They react quickly, but they're very independent. Now, this independence can be viewed sometimes as stubbornness, but remember, there is a difference between independence and stubbornness, but they hold their independence so close to them that they are stubborn about their independence. There is a difference between stubbornness and independence. Okay, people think, oh, this person is stubborn, but not necessarily. They aren't stubborn like Taurus, or they're not stubborn like Scorpio. They are independent. And when somebody is independent, this can also be viewed as stubbornness. These are the types of people who, if you try to help them, they'll be like, no, I'm going to do it on my own. Don't help me. Okay? Or, they're the types of people that if you try to give them a hug, now, not only are they independent physically, they are independent mentally, and they are independent emotionally. Folks who have their 7th house ruled by Sagittarius, which means that you have your ascendant as Gemini, this can be a tough position for relationships because you do not like people being close to you. You want to love somebody, but from a distance. It doesn't mean you don't love them, but you just want to love them from a distance. You don't want them, doting over you. That you don't want somebody to be your whole life, okay? And if somebody is your whole life, you feel very uncomfortable with that, all right? And this is why Sagittarius can have a tough time in relationships, because they need their freedom, okay? They are one of your free signs of the zodiac. They like not only that, but they love to travel. They love to travel, long distances. They like going to Europe. They like going to Japan. They like going everywhere. They want to see what this world has to offer. Now, let's look at the opposite sign, which is Gemini. Perfect match for Sagittarius. Why? Gemini is very adaptable. They are very changeable people. They are very versatile people. They like variety. Sagittarius wants independence. Gemini respects that. And Gemini, to a degree, they kind of do want their independence as well. So, and they're very superficial people. They look at things on the outside. So with that being said, and with Gemini being changeable, versatile, all of this other stuff, Gemini respects the sense that Sagittarius wants to do these things. Whether it's go out to quickly say, let's say Sagittarius says, hey, let's go to a movie. Unlike some of how your earth signs are, or your water signs are, they want to know in advance. Gemini will be like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it now. They are willing to do, Gemini is willing to do the things that Sagittarius wants to do, because not only does Sagittarius want to see what the whole world has to offer, Gemini is also about that. They both are very versatile signs. They are not necessarily stubborn on their views. Now again, their independence can be viewed as stubborn, but don't get that mixed up with stubbornness. They are not really, as far as their views on life, they can be very changeable, okay? Sagittarius is one of your changeable signs. Because why? Because they're mutable. Your mutable signs, which are Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Pisces, they're changeable. They have this aspect to change, okay? And particularly your mutable fire and your mutable air, okay, which is Sagittarius and Gemini. They are people who are extremely changeable. They are very versatile. They are not stubborn. They are not the type of person like, no, I'm going to stay here and I don't want to go. That's somebody who's stubborn. Sagittarius would be like, hey, let's do this. Let's go out and see what this world has to offer. All right? Let's go out and do this. Let's go out, to where a lot of your earth and water signs, they're like, especially Taurus, they're like, no, I'm staying here. This is where I'm going to be, and if you try to move me, try to move me. You're not going to move me. And Sagittarius and Taurus will eventually get into this particular combination, it's really not a good combination. Sagittarius is the type of sign that likes to push people to be independent. They want others to be independent. And because they have this view on life, and because they want others to be independent, it can have some pretty negative effects on some of your earth and water signs. So you can kind of see why Sagittarius and your earth and water signs are not good combinations. When Sagittarius gets mad, they express their emotions. Now, they can get now again, Sagittarius is also a little bit impatient. Yeah, they're impatient people. So, and because they express their emotions outward, people who keep their emotions in, they can be Sagittarius can get impatient with them because they want to hear, why are you so mad? What's going on? What's the situation? Your earth and water signs are not going to express themselves. So, with that being said, Sagittarius gets impatient with these people. They get like, come on, just tell me. I need to know. These sorts of people who are just impatient to figure out what's going on. They need to know. And it can definitely cause some conflict between your earth and water signs and Sagittarius. So this is why Sagittarius this is more of a sign where you either love or you hate them. Because you either love them because they do have this independence and vitality and, love for life and love for higher education and all of this other stuff. Or you hate them because they're so, expressive, and because they're so, direct and blunt and all of this other stuff. And you can see the good side of Sagittarius, and some people do, and some people even respect and enjoy this bad side of Sagittarius. But some people just see that bad side, and that's when things can go downhill. So, again, this is not for every single Sagittarius out there, and this is more for the people who have a lot of planets in Sagittarius. So that is my analysis on the sign of Sagittarius. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and comment below. Go ahead and subscribe below, because I will have many more videos on astrology to come. And in our next video, we're going to talk all about Capricorn. Stay tuned for that.